Yes, people, welcome back to Cash Central, where we're going to talk absolute nonsense on Amorim if he decides that he wants to beef up Kobbie. But is it media driven? That's the bigger question. Also, make sure you check out our sponsors on the side. You can see right there how cheap the kits are. You can get kids kits as well. There's a QR code. Everything you need is there. And there's also a discount if you want to, if you put in OK Jersey. So go get as much as you need. There's a lot to grab. Everything you want, retros, the lot. So if you're interested, go check it out. Smash the likes on entry as well. So big up to anyone that's come over from NAF. I'm pretty sure you all had that skirmish from big up Dens and obviously Mont. So it's gonna be a great game. I'm running out that same panel next week. How about that?
Oh, you had Dens. You had Dens on today.
I thought he was watching. I thought he was watching.
Oh, I was out, my broski. Sorry, man.
Oh no. Why is he sorry? I don't mind if you can't watch it. Could always watch it back. I don't know, whatever the case is, but no, it was joke still. It was war slightly. No, the Arsenal chest.
Ah, it's different. Arsenal chest is different, but I hear it in it. It's understandable. Do you know what I mean? If my chest would be different too if I had 6 points. Do you know what I'm saying? So I do understand.
I hear it. But yeah, man. You've seen it lately, innit? There's a big fan like civil war within the fan base. I feel like a lot of this is media driven. I'll be real. I'm kind of just trying to be cool, calm, and collected about it rather than being mad reactionary. But you have to play both sides, and there's a lot of smoke right now. But as much as they're saying that Kobbie is open to leaving, I think he's open-minded to leaving. But I don't think he's actually asked to leave. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely think it's more so the fact that his current situation more than anything. But we're gonna touch on it. I got a lot to say, bro, because it's not making sense to me. It's that simple.
Go for it.
Look, let's keep it a buck here. So Kobbie Mainoo broke into the team at Manchester United as a number 6, as a central midfielder. I did a video on it today. You can go do the receipts yourself. Go check Transfer Market and see the positions he's played. All of a sudden, Ruben Amorim has come in now, and now all of a sudden, Kobbie Mainoo can't play as a midfielder. Listen, I don't want to hear the legs excuse. I really don't. Casemiro doesn't have legs. Okay? He plays every week. All right? You said he's competing with a position with Bruno. They're not even in the same profile, Kaz. How is Bruno and Kobbie Mainoo even remotely close? They're complete different profiles. Bruno's a high risk, wants to force a pass, goal scoring type, number 10. Kobbie Mainoo is a controller midfielder who likes it on the half turn and likes to ball carry. How is that remotely close, but they're competing for the same position? For me as well, if a system can't manage to get in one of your most talented players, how does that system work? Why has it got to be one or the other? Why has it got to be Bruno or Kobbie? That doesn't make sense to me. I'm sorry, bro. It really doesn't make sense. And I know we bought 2 10s, yeah, but then that's another situation where Ruben Amorim and Ineos need to do better planning. This is our most talented midfielder since Pogba. Whether we like it or not, bro, I've gone off the 2 bases I've seen him before Amorim's come in. Don't tell me you can't play midfield. Again, I've just made a video explaining where he started when he joined the team. Yes, I know he's got the capabilities to play in attacking positions because he's good at close control and he can pick a pass and he can score the ball. That's not his game, though. His game is when he broke into the team, I saw Kobbie Mainoo breaking up things. I saw him clearing the ball off the line. You're gonna keep saying about this legs thing. Stop it. Stop the legs excuse. Casemiro don't have legs. Mason Mount played in a pivot before Kobbie Mainoo. You're telling me Mason Mount's a better midfielder than Kobbie Mainoo? Keep it a real. Stop changing the narrative to shoehorn and fix what Amorim's doing. Because what he's doing is not right. Whether it's been 2 games or not, bro. We've needed a goal. You brought on your Ugarte. We've needed a goal. You brought on 2 centre-backs from Kobbie Mainoo. But Kobbie Mainoo is the guy that's got us out of trouble in late moments consistently. Make it make sense to me, Kaz. Go on.
There is no making sense for this. I think in 2 games, you must be wondering if you're a football player, like, what is it? And I think you're right. If you're saying it's only been 2 games, it's not just 2 games because we have to go back before as well. Like, we have to go back for what we've actually seen for now. It could just be 2 games. It could be a case where, you know what? He plays against, obviously, he's going to play tomorrow. He might play against Burnley. Maybe there's going to be pressure under that. Or might play against Chelsea. I don't know. The issue is, it's like he's, at the moment, for what it sounds like, yeah? It sounds like he's hiding behind the fact that he's not playing him because Bruno Fernandes is there and you got 1 game a week. So, but that doesn't go down well with me, because that is a sword that he will die on if that's the case. I'm sorry, but it's time. I think we got to admit this, yeah? It's time for Bruno to start realizing that you can get dropped. If this is to be his last year, then you start dropping him and start playing him. If it was like some games you play Bruno, some games you play Mainoo, what is it that Bruno can do in the 8 that's much better than Kobbie?
I don't know. It's not about player FC. Why does everyone keep saying this? Bro,
No, it's more than that. This is
my manager has under 28% win rate in the Premier League. I'm not talking about player FC. This guy's got nothing in the bank. I've seen more from Kobbie Mainoo to suggest that in the next 10 years, I'll get more from Kobbie than I will get from Amorim. It's not about player FC. It's about the principles of Man United. This is our most talented academy player. Manchester United foundations were built on up-and-coming talent in our academy. We're telling me now we're about to go and sell the mainstay. We just got rid of Rashford for the right reasons. Don't get me wrong. We're getting rid of Garnacho and all of these saying, but it's like, if our top academy prospects now are moving on for sell-on rather than being integrated in the team, that's a massive problem for me. There you go. It's 24% now. It's 24%. A man are telling me it's player FC. No, I'm going off the cross of what my manager is bringing. People are just saying it's just 2 games. Okay, what about last season? Kobbie wasn't in the team.
True.
Do you get what I'm saying? Because when people say it's player FC or Kobbie can't play in midfield, it's just lazy analysis. The proof is in the pudding. I've just told you, majority of Kobbie Mainoo's career at Manchester United has come from a deeper position. It's come from centre midfield and defensive midfield. So don't go and tell me he's a number 10 now because he's got close control. And Ruben Amorim sees him there because we have to play 2 midfielders opposed to 3. You're lying. You're absolutely lying.
Yeah, there's got to be a pathway for him.
Facts.
There has to be.
And you know what's the craziest thing? All right, cool. He's competing in a position against Bruno. My manager just told me Bruno was struggling daily, cuz. His own words. And what did he do? He kept him on. A guy is struggling in your position that you're meant to be taken over, but you can't get on the pitch because he's the captain. If I'm Kobbie Mainoo, I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm asking questions. I'm competing with a guy, but he's undroppable. He's unsubbable. How am I supposed to get any minutes? I was just a year ago, man was in the fucking final of the FA Cup scoring for Manchester United and winning me trophies. But now I can't get in the team. I can't get in over Ugarte. I can't get over Casemiro. I can't get in over Mount.
The thing is, he'll have a good game against Grimsby or something like that, yeah, which doesn't really mean much, but he'll still get dropped. That's what I don't like. There's no reward with, even if it is League 2 opposition, whatever, there's no reward with that. It's like, are you playing to get into the team or are you just playing to get on the bench because there's a captain, there's favoritism? It's like, look, I don't want Amorim to go in it. Obviously not right now. Like not yet. Like I need to see it out. I need to see if this is just one game and that's it. Yeah. I want to see it when it's got the likes of Tesco's up there. There's that. But I need to see like, okay, there's a plan for Kobbie to come on for like Bruno, whether it's the 60th minute or something. It's like, well, you've got all these other players that can make a difference. Why are we even in a place where we need to see if Bruno can make the difference? We should be up 2, 3, 4 goals. Do you know what I mean? To the point where you can come on and get half an hour. To the point you can come on and say, you know what, you're going to start today because I don't know, we got a cup game coming up. Bruno can play that one instead. Or how about this? You dominate so much that who says you can't use Kobbie in a 6 at times? Who says you can't do that? He's more about. He can get more about than Casemiro and Ugarte and still be more intelligent to at least pick up the ball. Who said he can't do that? I'm not saying his future role is 6, but I trust Kobbie more in a 6 than anyone else that we got in a 6. And that's simple facts.
And that's my point, cuz I'm not saying Kobbie has to play every single game. I'm just going off the basis. My manager said he's competing with Bruno. He just had a shit game.
That's crazy.
Man are telling me stop acting like a bitch and fight for your fucking place. Okay, cool. I'm trying to fight for my place, but my guy that's in front of me is having a stinker, but I can't get on. What place am I fighting for? I'll be real. I'll be real. I don't think that will go down well with Ineos, though. What won't go down with Ineos?
The Kobbie thing, I don't think it'll go down well with Ineos, especially with comments previously. And I don't think if there's no way that look, you're trying to get him to sign a new contract. We keep getting briefed that, excuse me, Bruno's going to move on next year. So if you're going to move on next year, then why is he still playing? Like all the time. Like he doesn't need to play all the time. Again, look, it could be media driven. He hasn't exactly put a transfer request and he hasn't said I want to leave. He just said that he's open-minded. If a good offer comes in, I think United might take it. But how are United meant to get a replacement? So that way you loaned out Toby Collier as well. right? I don't know why they've kept Sekou Kone around if they're not going to play him either. What's the pathway? Like, what is the pathway? Like, for me, if you really are about that youth, you kind of play. You know what I would have liked to see, yeah, if there's a pathway. Cool, you got 2 players going out. Then I want to see Kobbie Mainoo and Sekou Kone this shit. Why did you break up his loan? For what? I need to see a pathway for Kobbie. It's not about what's the rush. He's just better than Bruno. It's as simple as that.
And he's better than the midfield options that are coming on. That's my point.
He's a better, yeah. Bruno is not a better 8 than Kobbie. Bruno is not a better 8 than Kobbie Mainoo. He's not. Just because he's got a long pass does not mean anything. Doesn't mean much. It doesn't mean much to me. I like the fact that, yeah, you can switch the ball, but I think most players can switch the ball, not except for Agate. Casemiro can do it. I'm not saying Casemiro and Mainoo's the options because it's not. But I want to see that there's a plan. Remember, we got big plans. Show us the big plans. Because it's not showing much faith in Kobbie right now. And right now, you're losing faith of the fan base. You can talk as much as you want, but I'm going to be real with you lot. I expect a good game against Burnley. Now, if that game is shit and we only win 2-0, I'm going to lose my shit. If we have a shit game and get dominated by Burnley, I will lose my shit and I will wait for people's excuses. As much as I like Amorim, I'm not here. Yeah, Kone only got a fracture. He's still playing. He's just got a mask. If you didn't know that.
This is what I'm saying.
Do you get it? Do you get it? We need to see consistent performances. It's not even just about personnel. It's about performance as well. How are you going to solve these performances? If you're going to have 2 in the midfield, this is on Ineos as well, by the way. You left the midfield to last. So really and truly, you've left Bruno out to dry and Kobbie, regardless of what situation you put yourself in. What's the answer? I want to know answers. Maybe there will be a midfielder. Maybe there's multiple deals going on, outgoings, the goalkeeper. Hey, how are you telling me that the goalkeeper is a much worse situation than the midfielder? One midfielder could change out your whole outlook of the whole team.
Yeah,
all of it in one.
I agree, Kaz, because literally United are struggling at the moment because we cannot control games. We saw it in the second half. That midfield was gash. Do you get what I'm saying? Bruno was absolutely horrific. Casemiro was absolutely horrific. He had 72%. At half-time, he had under 70%. And this is our number 6 who's meant to just recycle the ball. This is why Man United are struggling. You telling me you have Kobbie in midfield or not? Legs or not? Stop talking about legs. Casemiro doesn't have legs. Stop talking about his 2 games. I've seen 2 defenders and Agate come on before Kobbie Mainoo before needing a goal.
No, the worst one was the low. That's the worst one. That was so counterproductive. You know what I feel like is not only is it simple instruction, yeah, because you know when Marco Silva and Iwobi said what they said, you know they only created one situation out of that. It wasn't great. I felt like we waited too. I think by the time Sesko got on, I don't know why. I don't know if we were gassed or the team was just super imbalanced. Like putting the low on, it's like, why'd you do that? And I feel like I can see the thinking behind it. I'm gonna put the low on so we can put in some first time crosses maybe. From like naturally from the right hand side to whip it into Sesko. That's negative. Sesko come on the 55th minute, had a few link ups, but the ball never really got to him. And it's like by the time all that momentum's gone, we can't control the game no more. Sander Berg was free as a kite, and we can never get out of that. I reckon against Burnley, we will physically impound ourselves on them and probably bully them a bit. But I've seen Southampton bully us, bro.
Do you know what?
I don't think Burnley's got much worse techie players than that. I mean, they don't have Kaliosho or no one like that no more, but it's just like, why am I thinking if we're going to have a good performance against Burnley or not? That should be mandatory. I should know that I'm coming away with 3 points. So again, the manager has put himself in a place where your job is seriously on the line. After these lot, you've got Man City and Chelsea. And then you've got Brentford away. And I don't know who we got after that. I think it might be Sunderland or someone across the lines, or is it Brighton?
Spurs as well, bro. We got Spurs coming up too.
I think that's the second part in November, October.
That's all in our first 10 games. Do you know what I'm saying? If we don't get a result against Burnley, cuz like you said, I don't know when the result's coming from.
If you don't get a result against Burnley, I expect him to get sacked. I'll be at that point. It's like there's no excuse anyone can tell me why he should not get sacked if he doesn't beat Burnley. And I'm talking and convince him. I need to see 3 goals minimum. I need to know that you can put out a squad or a team that's capable of scoring goals. After the floodgates are open, I expect more goals to come. Because against Man City, let's be real, I expect counter-attacking football. I can accept that. I don't care what happens against Grimsby. I don't even care about a good performance against Grimsby.
No, I ain't gonna lie, cuz I care.
It's a cup. It's like, for me, it's a cup game. Just get over the line. Like cup games are, look, for me, cup games. I've always known one thing over the years. Yeah, FA Cup, Carabao Cup. Don't ever expect good performances, ever. That's the truth, because you don't know which way it's gonna go. And don't get me wrong, I expect to beat them, but I don't care what the performance is. But weirdly enough, if you put all those second string players together, Maguire, Heaven, maybe Maz might get a shout, maybe Delo might get a shout. Xerxes, Sesko's, Kobbie's, Agate's, Diego Leon, whoever else. Like when you deep that squad, that sounds a lot more balanced than our first team squad, which is mad. Because it would be nice to see Cunha playing his role that he's meant to be playing, where he drops the collects the ball, drives with it, that helps the midfield out. That's where we went wrong in the first half and why we should have started Sesko in the first place. And then now with this whole Kobbie conundrum stuff, it's like, well, if Kobbie was next to Cunha, which he hasn't had when you deep it in pre-season, did Kobbie even get to play with him? I don't actually think so, yeah? I think he got like 30 minutes or something. I could be wrong, because I know there was a Kobbie and a Agate, but pivot at one point against Bournemouth. And I think Cunha ended up coming off. But for me, it's like, Kobbie will do the simple stuff. Give him the ball so Cunha can do what he does best, which is drive with the ball, do what he does, and create some stuff. But my thing is, again, when Bruno's there, is everything's got to go through Bruno. We don't use the right wing enough whatsoever. And this is what I mean about, it's not about player FC. It's about team. I don't understand what, I'm not hammering out, because I want to give it the benefit of the doubt. It's one game, and I want to see a response in it. I don't care about if we play well against Grimsby. Just go back them up 2-3-0. Just get the game done in it. Get the second string team. Get them up to fitness. Whatever.
What if we don't get that result though, Kaz? What if we don't?
No. I said the result matters. The performance for me don't really matter too much. It's against Grimsby, bro. It's against a lower league opposition. I expect it to be cagey. I expect it to be nasty. They're mad fit as well. Yeah, this is their shit. Like this is cup game football. I'm not bothered about that. I'm looking at Burnley, because he's put himself in a place now, yeah, where it's not just about result, it's about performance as well. Fans, we need to see something. We need to see something to get behind. And even if positive merchants like myself can't see it, then who else can see it? Because I'm not going to blindly back a manager that
you know what
can't
is as
see
well,
something.
Kaz, yeah? In pre-season, I saw us defending in a 4-4-2.
Where did that go?
Thank you. This is my
point.
Where
did that go? That's so true. It's like, where did that go? Because that looked good. You know what? With Sesko, it might happen. It might happen. But where did it go?
No, but I saw even without Sesko wasn't there in pre-season, Kaz. We've been defending in a 4-4-2 in pre-season. I look at the game against Fulham, and bro, all of a sudden the spaces are there again, because we're defending a 3-5-2.
Do you reckon when we break off a 4-4-2, it looked like more like a 5 than a 4-4-2? That means when we do break, it's mad how far away Mbumo is from everyone else and stuff like that. That was very annoying. And it's like
Mbumo has 6 touches, Kaz, in the second half. He had 6 at one point. I saw a graphic. Most of his touches came from the corner flag. I've gone on to Arsenal about set piece FC. Most of our actions came from set pieces, to a point where I saw a man doing the long throw thing, like Ben White, bro. Like, what's going on here, bro? Seriously, I'm not. I feel like out of the United content creators, I feel like we're quite positive. You know me, I'm quite positive, but bro, today when I woke up and saw that Kobbie news, I hear it. I do understand
it could send someone over the top.
Yeah, it can, because like you said, even if he's 20 years old or not, there's players that are there who are not performing, who are not better than me, getting a chance to impact the game. And it's like, you got to put this into context. It's not, if you're bringing on your guard and we're winning 1 or 2-0, I get it. If you're bringing on a defender, an extra defender when we're winning, I get it. We are chasing the game. I've never seen Sir Alex Ferguson make defensive changes when we're chasing the game, bro.
Nah, he just puts Fabio in the midfield instead.
Run another do something. Be pragmatic, bro. I want to see even against Arsenal. Yes, even against Arsenal at times it was a 4-4-2. They couldn't move. Where did that go?
I want to see what it looks like when Sesko does start fully. Like, I want to see because I don't want there to be any excuse to hide behind. I don't want to hear, because we already know Mason Mount's not effective. He looks like he could be an all right squad player. That's it. He's not a starter, bro. You're taking up positions at this point. What is it that Mason Mount can do that Kobbie can't? That's another one. Honestly. What? Because he presses a little bit better.
Kaz, we played a pivot of Mount and Bruno before Kobbie and Bruno. Tell me what is my manager on? Mount hasn't even played centre mid for Chelsea, bro. In a 2. He's played 4-3-3, then he's played as a higher in the 3-4-2-1 system with Conte and stuff. But bro, what is going on here? You
Yeah,
telling me Mason
it was
Mount is a better midfielder than Kobbie Mainoo?
It's counterproductive. Just because a player can run, who cares? It's like, what about some IQ? What about some on the ball ability? Like, I'm so tired of hearing about players that are great off the ball, but what about on the ball? What about on the ball as well? Like, do you know what I mean? One thing Kobbie's underrated at is closing passing lanes. He's very good at intercepting the ball. Yeah, that's one thing that goes unnoticed. Something that Cunha got slated for, but he does really well. So yeah, look, I want to see what Sesko looks like in the door. But in the same breath, you got to give Kobbie minutes. And you know what? The pressure that's coming from media and fans should pressure this manager that you need to start making the call, bro. It's either your job. Because remember, Ineos said they want to build around like Kobbie and stuff like that. So not getting him over the line is peak, bro. And if you're not going to see it, if you can't see a pathway for him, and it's like, okay, well, that doesn't set a good precedent for next young players that are coming through the door as well.
Thank you so much. Exactly my point I made today. Yeah, we've got rid of Rashford, rightfully so. Our next talented player in our academy is Kobbie Mainoo, but we don't see a pathway for him. What does that say to the rest of the youth that look up to Kobbie? Because he's popular in the dressing room, by the way. He's very popular in the dressing room. If Kobbie leaves, that he's got brethrens in there. It doesn't bode well, I'm telling you, man. This United, what I'm seeing right now, I don't recognize this club. I don't recognize this club, and that's my issue.
Yeah.
It's not more so. I don't care what's going on. I can take losing games, but when I start not recognizing my club, I'm like, bro, what's going on here? Manchester United are hounding out academy players. What?
I think I just want to see more balls from him. I want to see him be able to drop Bruno. You know what? Him complaining to the ref and then ballooning it is enough to reason why he should get subbed. You're having an awful game anyways. You should get subbed after that. Like, that's the way I look at it. He's got to start trusting. Look, it's doing that thing that Ollie did when he got desperate. He started playing his favorites and people that he feel like he can trust. It's like, bro, it's not about that. Like, do what you know what's best. Do you know what I mean? Stick to your principles. You're harsh. I love the fact that he's been harsh and very critical, and he's a massive liar. But you can talk a good game, but at least play it. Like, play to what you know. What we see with Sporting, where you dominate, get bare goals. You might concede a couple, but you get more goals than you concede. Do you know what I mean? Like, Amorim's known for bringing on super subs, not defensive subs. And he's doing the Ten Hag thing. So again, it's like another manager that is willing to go away from his principles in the face of what Bruno wants. So what if he moans? What's he gonna do? The whole point was appointing 6 leaders, yeah? You got 5 left if he wants to start. If he wants to start kicking up a fuss, the fans will know about it, and you look like a hypocrite. So you got to fight for your place, no? So I want to see some of that. Because tomorrow, I don't want to hear after Grimsby, if we beat them 3-0 or whatever, yeah. Look, I told you we got the big plan for Kobbie and all this shit. Like, no, I don't want to hear this shit. I don't want to hear it. Personally, I don't want to hear it. Because it's like you're trying to force a man out of the club now. That's the way it looks like. What, you're doing a pet thing? Is it a colour thing? Like, obviously it's not, but I'm just saying, is it? Because it's mad. I just don't know, man. I feel like if Kobbie played for any other, yeah, I think so. If Kobbie was at Arsenal, he plays. I'm telling you now.
This is my point.
Declan Rice would go in the 6 and Kobbie would just play in the 8. Yeah, I'm telling you now. Yeah, if he plays with City, they need his physicality in there. Chelsea, he's better. I'm telling you now. If they trusted him, he would take Enzo Fernandez's place, and they will have Caicedo and someone else that can fit him to make sure. Liverpool. Yeah, you're playing. Yeah, you know what? Guess where you play? You're probably playing McAllister's position. McAllister played 10. It would be difficult. It's a good midfield, to be fair. But they would make. You know what the difference is? Yeah, they would make sure they have the players that fit around him so he can succeed, and a manager that believes in him. That's what they do. They will say, "This is the guy we're building around." That's what they would do. Right now, it doesn't scream we are building around. No, you know what? Here's a better question. Who is Manchester United building around? Because the way I look at it, you're getting players for Man United. That's great. But who are we actually building around? Let me know. Because I'm actually... No, that's a genuine question. Who?
No, listen. When people say... People say now you're rating Kobbie to something he isn't. Okay, cool. I guarantee if Kobbie is available in the summer, let's see what big clubs will come in for him. And then we'll come back to this conversation. I guarantee. You got to understand, Man United don't give a platform for our players to succeed because we don't know how to build around the player. We don't know how to create a team. We've been individuals for so long. Do you get what I'm saying, cuz? Like, we've been
But I
individual.
think he's that good. I think he's that good. That's the difference. Whether it's your opinion or not, why would Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid want him if he's not that good? Like, why would top Premier League clubs want him if he's not that good? What we doing? Like, there's reasons. What look, he's not a problem. He doesn't seem like a player that has problems with players. He doesn't give me that. Doesn't give me that. He seems very humble and very quiet kind of character. Do you know what I mean? And he doesn't seem to someone that's a disruptive type of player. Doesn't talk shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I get that impression from him. Who said? What's his name? Mike Keegan said he's interested. They're interested, and also there's about 10 clubs interested in him at the moment. They're monitoring him. Of course, they're gonna want him because he's one of the upcoming talents in the world. He's still 19, 20 years of age. That's the way I view it. I think he's that good to the point now. Yeah, I'm thinking United's in a prime position. I'm sorry, if you're an Amorim in or outer or whatever, I don't give a shit. Yeah, but we're in a prime position. Yeah, to get Baleba next year. Bruno and Casemiro goes out, meaning there's more funds. You get Hoyland money and whatever else money, potentially Champions League or Europa League. I don't know, extra funds. And you could also go get Wharton or have at least a battle for him to see who gets him. You can have a free midfield of Kobbie, Wharton, and Baleba. Do you know how mad that sounds? Do you know how mad? I'm not saying we're going to get all of them. I think Baleba's more. I think Wharton's wanted by a couple of teams like Man City and Liverpool. Would be difficult, but the pathway is there because it's available, and he's a Northern boy as well, obviously. So again. It's wishful thinking, but you have that opportunity to build England's next midfield. I'm just saying,
bro. I've seen him in the Euros, yeah, with Rice. Okay, Rice.
Look how balanced that was.
Look how balanced it was, but let's also look at who was picking up the ball from the defenders. It wasn't Declan Rice. It was a 19-year-old Kobbie Mainoo. A man I want to talk about his credentials. 18-year-old. There you go. A man I want to talk about his credentials and his ability to play midfield. Come on, man. Don't be gaslighted into the manager saying he can't play midfield. I've seen it with my own eyes, bro. Don't talk about mobility and then watch Casemiro and then tell me Kobbie can't play because Kobbie's not the fastest, but he's quicker than Casemiro.
No, he's got mad acceleration, not a lot of sprint speed, isn't it? He's got bursts. He's got bursts.
Like, please just stop the bullshit. That's all I'm saying, innit? When as much as Amorim is doing wrong, I want him to succeed. I'm not an Amorim out. I don't care who the manager is. I just want Manchester United to win games, bro. If that's Amorim, he can get it done. I'm going to celebrate all I want. Do you get it? If it's another manager, so be it. But I'm not going to act here and shoehorn Amorim doing everything he does is right because it ain't. It's not. What he's done so far in the first two games, or let's say the Fulham game in particular, hasn't been right. It hasn't been the correct decisions. It's that simple.
Yeah,
go back to a 4-4-2 defending, please. I don't want to see this 3-5-3-4-3 setup defending. It doesn't work. There's too much.
More like a 5. The split strikers, I think it ends now, though. I think that what he's done is that ends. Sesko comes in, that's your man. He's going to play week in, week out. You stop playing split strikers. The only way you play split strikers for me, really and truly, is if you've got Xerxes involved, man. The one that can drop deep. Then you can kind of have the two wide men, more split like strikers, and then then Xerxes can be the guy that fills into that space. That's the only way I see. That's the only way I see that working, innit? The split striker thing, when you got Mason Mount, it don't work. There's not enough physicality in there. There's not enough focal point in there. You need someone that's strong. So if you're going to play split strikers,
or try Bruno. Try Bruno in there and put Kobbie in midfield.
Even that. I'm all for that. We've seen that, and I don't mind because I think Bruno's actually a shadow striker. I don't think he's a midfielder. He's a shadow striker. See, even if we had like, I don't know, let's be real, Bruno. If you're gonna keep Bruno, please put him up the field or find a way from him up the field. That's the way I view it. But you can't do that now because you've got Mbumo and you've got Cunha, who I think are more effective than him. But he's a shadow striker, man. If you ain't got someone who's strong, imposing, there's no point in playing split strikers. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. That's the way I look at it. But let's see anyways. Look, I'm still optimistic. Fulham game really pissed me off. You know what it is? I think it's the hope.
I'm not gonna lie, your match reaction was crazy, bro. I watched that.
I got clipped up as well. I didn't even realize. Like,
he was on one, fam.
Which part? The watch long or the other one?
Nah, I'm talking the shocking result thing. I watched it after I done mine. Yeah, I was like, bro, Kaz is on one. Because then even I spoke to Hans after, innit? I know Hans has been on Never a Foul. He's shouted Never a Foul.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, was just talking about it. You was on one, bro.
Oh wait, on Never a Foul later because that was more like relaxed.
No, this your match
my
reaction. Your match
oh, the
reaction videos,
10-minute
bro.
thing. Yeah,
Yes.
I was. The thing is, yeah, it wound me up so much. Even yesterday, like going down to like London and stuff and going on my date or whatever, blah blah blah. It's like, I couldn't be bothered because I was still pissed off United. Like, it's the hopium that I build up for myself that kills me. Do you know what I mean? It's when you have expectation for United, we do bad. But when we don't have expectation, let's say we go into the City game, we don't have much. Like, oh, I don't know. It's like, oh, we played well. It's like, bro, can we just go win 2 games in a row for fuck's sake? Can we? I'm sorry, but how long can we continue that? 1 game win, 1 game draw, then lost, then win. It's pathetic.
You know, it's pathetic as well. It's pathetic that we can get up for Arsenal, but we can't get up for Fulham. Absolutely pathetic, bro. Man, listen, reason why United fans were excited about our performance is because we thought that's the standard we're going to set for the rest of the season. Little did we know that next we go to Fulham and all of a sudden we can't get up for it. We only can play for 15 minutes.
Yeah, I was so excited for 15 minutes thinking, bro, we're gonna fuck these guys up. If we was up 2-0, oh my God, I wouldn't care what happened for the rest of the game. I've seen enough. I've seen enough. Fulham's difficult. But my thing is now, show some mentality, innit? I think that's the way. If Amorim's doing his job, we'll see the mentality of how we play against Burnley and how they react. Not Grimsby. Burnley. Premier League's difficult these days, yeah. But Burnley, I need to see someone chop off the serpent's head, bro, and say, I'm taking this. This is my game. That's the way I'm looking at it. Like, I need to see Sesko impose himself. I need to see Cunha do what he does best, drop deep, collect the ball. And Bruno, you know what? I'm hoping that's a kick up the arse for him to say, stop running around everywhere. Let people do their jobs. You don't need to do it. And you know what? You've got mentality. Like, as much as I don't like Bruno, as a footballer, it's not my style of player. I know he's got mentality, but it's like, start allowing players to do what they need to do, what they do best. Let Uncle Casemiro do his, like, give some help for Uncle. Like, I didn't think Casemiro was bad. I thought until he gave that, you know, when he got fouled for that yellow card, he changed his whole game. And that's when we started going like that. And it's like, oh, here we go. Because he can't be aggressive no more.
I thought Casemiro was bad just because the playing factors he gives the ball away too much.
Bruno, the first times.
Yes,
I hate him.
Guys, I swear to you, bro. Why are you going? Just give it back to the centre back, please. Give it back to the centre back. Get in a position where you can face up and then play it to a normal pass. Stop with this grenade launching shit. Bruno does it. We criticize Bruno for it. Casemiro is just as critical in terms of.
You need to use Mbumo. You need to use Mbumo a lot more as well, man. It's like you got your 2 most creative players on the right. It's jarring, man.
Kaz, Bruno, Mbumo averaged 50 touches per game for Brentford, and I know he was the main man, so and so. However, please get him on the ball. Do you know what I'm saying? He had like 6 touches in the second half. 6. We just paid £70 million for him.
You know what's annoying as well? When you see Sesko come on, you see this like nice link-up play, like little flicks and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, there was that outside of foot. I thought Dorgu should have controlled it personally. I don't think it was the greatest ball ever, but it's like, this guy's confident, man. He should have controlled it, but Dorgu had the fix up next game, my brother. Fix up next game, because that was not on. When you're playing up against like who's he playing up against? Not Castagna. It was Castagna on the right wing, and the other one, it was like 2 defensive players. Who's the Tete? He was like, nah, brother, you gotta be doing better than that. Yeah, you gotta be doing better than that.
You know what it is, though? I feel like sometimes our system relies on Dorgu to be like Rafael Leao or something, bro.
Yeah, but it's like, give it to Ahmad though. Like Ahmad, you know what? Go check how much Ahmad the ball. He did have a good half, yeah, but it's just like, but he doesn't get enough rhythm to get going, and that's what's annoying. And you know what it is with me about having. Look, I think the system can work, but if you go look at the game, yeah, and I impose this on anyone, please go watch the game. There's someone called even, if you want a quick short breakdown, I watch more extensive highlights and stuff. Go watch what's his name, Scarlet Report. There's a good one. I watch his stuff little bits here and there, yeah, but he breaks it down. But you look where the young Joshua King wants to be, or Iwobi. The difference is, right, when it comes down to Yoro, who to follow, which is typically the left winger, or Casemiro, them two don't know who to push up on and whose job it needs to be. Casemiro is a liability in that because he allows the extra midfielder to get on the ball when he shouldn't be allowed. You need to be aggressive on that so they're forced the ball and we can hit them on a transition real quick. Because Yoro's already high. And that's the issue. There's not a lot of communication going on from Yoro and Casemiro in that particular game to know who's picking up whom. Because when the player does come in, Ahmad's a free man. Did you not notice how free Ahmad was? So if Iwobi's going on inside, really and truly, do you know how you're going to have to do that? It should be a simple tactic. It should be a simple instruction. Okay, if that's the case, Mbumo stay wide, Ahmad, you come inside and be the extra man. Because that's the only way you defeat that extra man in the midfield. So which one is it? Are you going to allow Casemiro to be more aggressive and let him get higher up the pitch? Or are you going to allow Ahmad to get involved? Or are you just going to let him just stay out wide and wide? Like literally. Because every time I say, give it to Ahmad, we passed it back down to Dorgu again. So it's like, again, it's simple instructions that Amorim is not giving. And if I can work this out and you can work this out and everyone in the chat can work this out, why can't he? Marco Silva said, you know what? We're getting dominated. We're going to put the extra man. Iwobi, you're going to be extra guy. Josh, you drop deeper. Muniz, you're going to do the line. Like, you're going to have to do doggy runs to get out the pitch because they didn't create a lot. So one thing I credit with our defense, they did not create a lot. But it's when we lack our concentration, which pisses me off, how we concede our goal.
There's more so the fact as well, Kaz, that the comfortability that Fulham had in that second half. Luke started getting on it. Iwobi started to get on it. All of a sudden, like Manchester United, it looks like we had one player less. Do you get what I'm saying? And I just think I'm not so hell-bent like the system must change. I'm just saying in possession, it
simple
has to
instructions. Change. No, you know what it is? It's being reserved. It's being reserved. They don't have fast players. Yoro and Shaw are fast enough to keep up with Timothy Castagna and Iwobi. Muniz is not fast. De Ligt has got him all day long. He had him all day. He had him all game. De Ligt is one player I look at and think, you know what? You've been amazing, bro. You've been amazing.
He should have head out
No, you know what?
I know Dalot was horrible. I know Bruno's lost his man.
Go look at it again. I hate to say it, but you in the shout at that. Leave it. Go look at it. Go look at it again, people. Go look at it again. De Ligt was going to go for it, but you in there shouting at him. Go look at it.
You're not even allowed to say leave it, bruv. You're not even allowed to say leave it.
No, he's going to say keepers. But the issue is he hasn't seen, because he's so one-directional looking at where the ball's coming from, he hasn't seen Emil Smith-Rowe's run. Funny. It's a funny old game.
But then again, Kaz, why is the Amorim system relying on Bruno to check Emil Smith-Rowe? Do you see the flaw?
No.
It's mental.
I know one basic principle in football is track your man.
I hear it.
Always, all the time. Is that your man? He's a central attacker mid. You're an 8/6. Whose man is that? You stopped tracking him because you thought, probably know why. It's because he thought Dalot was going to he's going to turn into Dennis Bergkamp.
I hear that.
Kobbie tracks his man there, by the way. He 100% tracks his man there. One thing I like about Kobbie, he doesn't let his man go, really. Once he's there, and he usually gets blocked. Go look at multiple games, Everton, etc., Leicester. Go look at him. He does it. So again, it's simple instructions. This is why Bruno's not an 8.
I'm saying, though,
but this is why Bruno is not an 8.
Yeah, exactly. But it's whether Bruno's not an 8 or not, we're not playing him there. The manager is.
Yeah, I know. And I know what he wants. He wants a playmaker. He wants a playmaker.
Exactly. The manager.
You're not going to get a playmaker. You can't have a playmaker that's not press resistant. It don't work. Kobbie does track his man. I know he tracks his man. And you know what? He looks a lot fitter this year. It's like Jadon Sancho when he had that mad pre-season with Ten Hag and false 9 and doesn't play him.
We're not talking about Kobbie running back in transition. We're talking about him marking a man. It's completely doing two different things.
Especially if you're coming on fit and fresh. This is my thing, yeah. You want as much game winners on your pitch as much as possible, but you're winning 1-0 at this point, right? It's 70th minute. Was it about 70th minute or was it 75th minute? Something stupid like that, yeah, when Emil Smith-Rowe scored. And it's like, you could have brought Bruno off, to someone that's... You brought Agate on when it was 1-0, cool. But then surely you bring on Bruno as well. Mainoo as well. It kind of complements each other in the worst ways possible, but it still does. It's more balanced. Because one, Agate is just going to be a rug rat and just tackle, which you need, I suppose, in some instances. But you need someone that can hold the ball effectively. That's what Kobbie offers that none of our midfielders do, is holding up the ball because he's physical and he's strong and he can carry it. And you know what? It relieves a little bit of pressure on Cunha as well.
And you know what it is as well? People forget, yeah, if you keep the ball, what does that mean? Less transitions. Manchester United are currently not keeping the ball, and that's why you see the transitions.
This is what I mean. This is what I mean. Look, we're thinking alike. I do wonder if do you reckon? All right, cool. Because Sekou Kone said he's not going out on loan to Lausanne Sports or wherever he's going to go to, there must be some sort of plan to get him involved in cup games at least. There has to be something for him because he's that good. He is the guy that can pick up. He could be our Lamine Kamara for next year. We could be looking at an instance where we've got Kobbie, Lamine Kamara, Kobbie, Sekou Kone potentially, and Baleba, and there's like an extra spot in that midfield because I don't see Agate surviving beyond this season, whether the manager's here or not.
Yeah, Like,
I think we get rid of him for like 35, 40 million. I think United would be happy to take that. Someone will take him because he offers something.
Whatever it is, Ugarte is just not that guy. I've been saying it before he even got here. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's not. I don't want to stand a hate train on Ugarte because it's just not what I'm on. But bro, the proof is in the pudding. Do you know what I mean? Stop bringing on Ugarte before flipping Kobbie Mainoo when we're chasing a game and we need to win a game. If we're setting up shop, I hear it. Just do stuff that's gonna help you and have us United fans not fucking on your neck about some stupid shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Bring on 2 defenders. I get the Maguire thing. Heaven. Why?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Why did he change centre backs like his fucking wingers, bro? Like,
because I know Heaven's really good in the air. I hear it, but it's just like why don't you put Xerxes on then? If it's only gonna be for 5 minutes, surely you could do that 5 minutes.
Do you know what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying, cuz? You're putting on Heaven before Xerxes. I know Xerxes come back from, but he's played enough. You can give him 5 minutes, bro. If he's on the bench, you can get 5 minutes. We need a goal. No strikers are coming on, but centre backs are coming on. Do you know? Like, just like, come on, man. Seriously. They're just it's just basic for me. Simple maths, bro. 1 + 1. Do
you reckon we get Do you reckon we're gonna go in for a midfielder? Because if we do, I reckon it's someone that's cheap and has got a release clause. There's only one man that's got a release clause that I know of right now that we can go and get.
Kobbie.
That's the only one. He's the only one that's got a release clause of like 20. Is it 20? What is it, people? Is it 23 million? They all got release clauses over in Spain. I think it's like 23, 24 million. That's the only one because it's like cool. You don't have to go through the middleman. It's done. Deadline days on Monday. We have to get a midfielder in it because look at it like now. Højlund's about to go for 5 million fee, 4 million fee, and 34 million obligation. You can kind of trust that it's a risk, but United wants that. Cool. Garnacho, we just rejected 35 million for him, flat fee, right? That means surely we must be able to get at least 40. I think United accept that, right? I don't think you're going to get much more. That 50 million, you have to get at least 40 million, which I think is fair game because I don't think Garnacho is that good and he's a problem. Anthony, Batiste looks like they've worked some sort of permanent situation up for him, maybe. I don't know. Whatever that is, I don't actually really care, right? You're telling me that there's not enough. And then Sancho, of course, wherever he goes, whether it's saving wages or permanent, I really don't know.
I don't even think Sancho ends up going at this point, bro.
I don't either because it's like, I see that he accepted Dortmund, but Dortmund said, you know what, no. I don't think he's helped his case because he looks like he's more hungry. Like, it seems like you're using them, if anything. But I don't know. Again,
he's too busy concentrating on his gal, fam. Sweetie, whatever her name is, bro.
I don't even think that's his gal, I'll be real. That's not.
Bro, he's got a title of her name, bro. That's his gal.
Yeah, because he's a simp, man.
He's done at it.
He's a simp, man. People that, you know what that is, yeah? That's people that have got too much money, have got no game. They're like little flower. You know what I'm calling them? They're flower boys. They're flower men.
You haven't got a ring on it. You're getting a tattoo of a guy's name. Game's gone, bro. Tell you that.
No, that's even worse. Why? I don't even know why you even get a tattoo, even if it was your wife.
Mother or kids, I hear it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like that whatever. Do your thing in it. It's whatever you do in your private life, whatever in it. But
each their own, I guess.
But I look at it like I just don't see how Ineos look at that board, and we haven't had any indication yet. But surely after Larmans gets done, it's like cool. Can we go and get a midfielder quick? And the one is who? Does that make situations worse for Kobbie if we get another midfielder as well? That's another question. No,
because surely the midfielder that comes in goes in for Casemiro. Do you get what I'm saying? But this is my point. So I'm saying if I'm competing with Bruno, where does my minutes come? Because you showed you haven't taken him off, and that's the issue for me. Cool, if you're competing with Bruno, I get it, but he doesn't come off. Also, they're complete different profiles. It doesn't make sense to me. You can try Mount and Bruno, but you can't try and Kobbie and Bruno.
See, I'm willing to run that. I am willing to run that because he's more. Casemiro's got that clamp effect, and I think you know what? In home games, I think Casemiro. In big games, I think Casemiro you can't drop him. I don't think you can really drop him. I think he's got that. He's got that big game mentality. You're gonna play like a mid to low block, a little bit like Arsenal game. I think it's something similar, whether it's against City or wherever. I think Casemiro will be utilized correctly, but against these smaller sides, he can't play. He can't play, man. He can't. He'll drown. He drowns. He just goes missing. And that's why I look at Kobbie. I think if you link Kobbie with Cunha, because I feel like they play like into feet kind of normally, I think it works out. And I think it just helps Bruno out a little bit as well. I think I'd rather see them together. But Amorim doesn't seem to want that. Doesn't think he's more of a 6. He thinks he's an 8.
Yeah, but we should be brave enough at home. Like, I've seen Pep do it. Sometimes you just got to put the safety off, bro. We're at home against Burnley. What's the worst that can happen? Listen, if Amorim was trying different things, I wouldn't mind it, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I just need something. Give me something to work with, bro.
Yeah.
I've got nothing to work with.
Yeah, that's
Do you know what I'm saying? Because we got nothing to work with. We talking all these group chats. We got nothing, fam. There's no excitement coming out of it. We thought one game a week would be better. Hell no. This one game a week is brutal, bruv. I got to sit here and discuss Man United's misfortunes every single week for a whole week, brother. Yeah,
I can't believe it. I can't believe it playing tomorrow. It could be another head loss.
Hey, listen, Kaz, I swear down, bro.
Could be another head loss. I'm not gonna lie, if he goes out, imagine if he goes out. That is, I think that's got to be. That's his.
You know what's crazy? Someone said Burnley are good at set pieces, bro. I can't lie, Kaz. We saw the Gea in goal at set pieces. Do you know what I'm saying? God bless the Gea. He was an amazing shot stopper, great goalkeeper, but his set piece is one thing. Bayern there at set pieces, bro. Every single time Fulham had a corner, I thought they was gonna bag. I don't know how we got out there without conceding from a corner. The brother's shaking. Like he's backpedaling.
Yeah, it's bad. He's not strong. He's not strong at all. And but I don't. You know what? One thing in being this defense, there, none of our players helped him.
Why are we so deep on our 6-yard line? This is the same. You know, this ain't nothing new, Kaz. We have a set piece coach that's come in and meant to change these things. It's got worse.
I know, but he doesn't seem good, man. He doesn't seem great. And Grimsby, apparently Grimsby's 5 out of 6 last goals have been from set pieces or something like that.
Oh, bro, like I swear down, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If we lose tomorrow, bro.
Oh no, you know what? I promise you now, I'll say it. Like if he loses to Grimsby tomorrow, I'm out. I'm done. I'm not doing it no more. No one can tell me I'm being unfair either. I'm done. I'm like, you can't embarrass me anymore. I will go into my 10 Hag bag where I'm just checking out now. Wallahi, I swear down, I'm done. I am done. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
Grim times for Grimsby is peak.
See, the thing is with people in the chat, I have to come on here week in, week out and get embarrassed. I get embarrassed, bro. And what can I say when people are making jokes? I have to like nitpick at shit. So
this is what I'm saying. All it comes down to is, we in our last 5 years we've done more than Arsenal, or we've won more.
But that's the maddest thing. The maddest thing is like, why is it in our minds that but it could happen?
Do you get it? And that's the type of mentality and type of PTSD we've got, man, because that's all we can go off. We haven't had no other reason to be positive. Do you know what I'm saying? If Amorim had stuff in the bank, bro, I wouldn't be here flipping ranting. I wouldn't. It's what I'm seeing of last season and what I'm continuing to see.
That's crazy.
Progression in pre-season.
Where's my
4-4-2 in defense? Where's my 4-4-2 when we're defending? Why am I in the 3-5-2 again?
That's dead. Big up Coventry though, man. I lived there for 2.5 years, so it wasn't that depressing. There's bare uni gal there. I was loving life.
Shout out the Midlands, man. I come from NN2 innit, so Cov was around the corner for me.
Where?
I was in NN2, Northampton for uni.
Oh, Northampton. Okay, yeah. Don't give me them memories. But yeah, Coventry was decent. It was decent. I can't lie. Ubers were bare cheap. I was going everywhere for cheap.
The London tax is mad. You know, when Uber first came, it was £5 here and there. Now the London tax is mad. But when you go elsewhere,
Coventry, what is it like? Even going to London, wait, it would only take that 40. Was it 50 minutes? I think it was like 50 minutes on a train. It was light work. Going to Manchester, bro. I was going to Manchester. I can get a return ticket for £17. I was loving it.
I'm going money this weekend, bro. I'm gonna watch.
I bet you are, man.
No, I'm not even on a gal thing. Like just.
Oh wait, you're going to watch the game?
I'm to watch the game. I'm gonna do a vlog and everything. I swear down, bro.
I'm full to go. You know, there's a part of me that falls to go. Like
if the tickets ain't too spenny, bro. If you wanna come, just I'll grab 2 because I'm gonna just grab it on one of them websites.
Nah, you know what websites? No, bro. I'll get my ticket guy in a second.
Then fucking shout me then.
Wait, hold on. Are you driving?
No, I'm gonna get a cab, bro. I'm not cab.
Train.
Taxi. Train. Sorry, I've had a long day. Train.
All right, people. We're gonna go. Make sure to check out Shows' video. You can go check down Match Day Shows. So make sure you do that. Don't be lazy. I know it gets said a lot on shows, but it doesn't mean you can't check it out, man. And also we're gonna go raid Toon. I'm pretty sure he's still live. So yeah, make sure you drop a cast raid. I know there's 263 at the moment, but I know cast raids hit different. So I expect a lot of you just to go over there and show some love in it. So, but anyways, we'll be back tomorrow. Might have to start running 2 lives up again, not be real. So actually, no, we will be because we got watch long dead.